What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic that I'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why men cheat more than women. So from birth, we as people, as a society have been exposed to the preconceived notion that men cheat more than women do, right? But the question I have is, how do men cheat more than women when women generally have more options of guys to select for than men do? In society nowadays, or at least speaking from the US and our society, right? We have to realize that men don't have as many options as women do, generally. A guy in this society, a guy in this country, usually the ratio is not one guy talking to 5 girls or one guy talking to 3, compared to a girl talking to at least, let's say, 2 or 3 guys, usually. You feel what I'm saying? So a girl usually has the option of talking to more guys at a stretch than the guy has of talking to girls more at a stretch, because if that's the case, you guys first and foremost would not be watching this video, and second of all, wouldn't be searching up relationship advice on a normal and daily basis. I know how this works. I've seen it, I've experienced it. But back to the point. So how can guys cheat more when they don't have options is what doesn't make any sense to me, in my opinion. But obviously there are some things that have to do in relation to guys cheating compared to girls cheating. So in a guy's perspective, or in a guy's way, the way that it works with guys is that a guy can literally befriend a guy or know another guy. They can obviously either be friends or just know each other or know of each other, and one of the guys could literally have a whole girlfriend or have somebody he's talking to, and the other guy witnesses it and sees it, right? And out of lack of discipline, decides to go after the guy's girl and tries to shoot his shot and see what he can do with his girl, right? But that, in my opinion, is not right, because it's like, instead of allowing the guy that you know to enjoy his time with the girl, and for the girl to enjoy her time with the guy, you're trying to go after a girl that you know the chances are of you getting her are either slim to none, or you have a decent chance, but you're not allowing the other guy to enjoy his time, when you have to understand that there is another girl out there that will probably want you for who you are, and you just have to be able to improve and work on yourself to be able to find her and get her, because that's what we as guys have to understand. If you're not improving every day, if you're not getting yourself to be the best version, girls are not going to generally want to mess with you. They don't want to mess with the bum. They kind of do want to mess with somebody who at least has a plan and a purpose of where they're going to in life. But that's a little bit off topic. Guys, out of lack of discipline, will end up going after another guy's girl, at least, and messing up his turn and the girl's turn as well too. While females, on the other hand, will be in the case of, let's say that a guy has a whole girlfriend, right? But he wants to cheat on his girl with another female. The female that he's using to cheat on with his girlfriend will literally expose the guy to his female, like his main girlfriend, so that she can become the main piece. That's exactly how they operate. So the difference between how guys cheat and how girls cheat is that guys won't expose themselves to the other guy, while girls will to the girl. That's exactly why in society nowadays there's that preconceived notion of why men cheat more. Men apparently cheat more because they're exposed more. But if you go down into the deep and underlying effects, you'll figure out that women actually do cheat more. But the thing is that they're not exposed. They're not exposed for cheating, because if men expose women for cheating, the statistic would be completely flipped all the way around. they're exposed for cheat, or they're not exposed for cheating more because they have more options to choose from guys, and those guys won't go to the other guy and say anything because they don't want to mess up their opportunity or turn to be able to get some. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the reason why women generally cheat more than men. But at the same time as well too, you do have this preconceived notion in society that just completely makes people think that men are dogs, men are bad people, men are this and that. But at the end of the day, they don't see the type of impact that females make. And that's why you literally have 1,000 guys slide up on one girl's DMs, like on Instagram or Twitter, or just in messages in general. You literally have random guys hitting up one girl because at the end of the day, what they're trying to do is validate her in order to be able to be in the hopes of getting some from that girl. She chooses, if she so chooses, to be able to respond to him. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the opposite won't happen in the sense that you'll barely see a female going and shooting her shot at a guy in order to be able to be in the hopes, because she has 1,000 options. So in her mind, she's thinking, what is the point of me going to shoot my shot, or what is the point of me going to show a guy that I like him if there are 1,000 of other guys that like me? So this is what also adds on to females in society now feeling entitled, because there's way many more guys that are going after her than there are of her going after the guys. Because the way that society is set up, they want guys to believe that it's okay to be able to go after the girl, cater for her needs, place her above yourself, when in all reality you should be placing yourself and your needs above her. You have to realize as a king that you are the prize and she is not the prize. And by no means am I saying that you shouldn't also pay attention to her needs, but you should never prioritize a woman's needs over your needs. Never in your life should you ever do that, because the minute you start to do that, the minute you start to lose who you are as a person. And the minute you lose who you are as a person, it's hard to really move forward from that. You should always prioritize your needs over hers. You should always be working towards your goals and trying to get yourself to be the best version of yourself each and every single day, because those goals are what is going to lead you to becoming successful. And like I mentioned before, there is nothing that can match a man's success. There is nothing in life that can match your success. Even looks, even a woman's looks can't match your success, because the thing you have to understand is that a woman's looks will eventually end up fading, but your success as a man will stay for life. If you get to a point in your life where you're successful, that will stay for life. And the only way that it won't stay is if you're not working on that goal or purpose each and every single day. But you have to understand something. You have to always chase your goals until you can get to a point where you're successful. And trust me, once you're successful, when you get to that point, you don't realize how many females will be coming after you. But the thing is that it's different. Like, obviously, I'm not telling you that females will shoot their shot at you, but they'll give you signals. What are called choosing signals. They'll give you choosing signals to show you that they're interested in you, and then it's up to you as the man, it's up to you as the person to decide how you want to handle that. If she's giving you a choosing signal, or if multiple females are giving you choosing signals and you're attracted to them the same way that you think that they like you or are attracted to you, then from there, it's not bad to shoot your shot and show them that you're interested at the same time as well too. You could say, hey, my name is E-Bucks, or hey, my name is Daniel, or whatever your name is, and then from there, move forward and see how it goes. If they're really interested in you, then from there, they'll obviously converse back and forth with you. But if they're not interested in you, then from there, you realize that she was an attention whore and you move on. You feel what I'm saying? But you have to be able to see through all these things. You have to be able to move forward and see through these things. But the fact of the matter remains that men can't cheat more if they don't have any more options than females do. Females by birth, so that when they grow up and obviously their looks improve, or if their looks are average, generally have more options. So for society to claim that men cheat more than females is an incorrect statement. That is completely wrong. Females generally cheat more because they have more options. My last example has to do with the fact that You could literally have a female in a whole relationship with a guy, but a man with money comes into her life or comes into her vicinity and tries to win her over. Depending on the types of morals that the female has, will determine the decision she decides to make, whether it's to leave her boyfriend that she's been dealing with for years, or that she's been associating with herself for years and go after the guy with money, or decide to stay with him. But you have to understand something at the same time as well too. Most females in society are hypergamous. They will go after the better option. So if you're not the better option at that moment and at that time, you're probably not going to be able to move her over. So this is why I always tell people, especially guys, get on your purpose. Chase your bag, chase your purpose. And then from there, everything else will fall into place. So you have to make the decision for yourself, whether you're going to improve or not. But you also have to face the fact at the end of the day that females cheat more because they have more options. So if you understand, it's because you have that sense of awareness. But if you don't understand, it's because you don't have that sense of awareness. So this is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, share this video with your friend, leave comments, tell me what y'all thought about this video, and we'll come back with the next video, and we'll see y'all soon. Wokey Bucks, signing out.